somebody coming into your school, when do they get to the level where they're like, okay, we're going to send you to somebody else's
You
production?
want me to explain that, or? Okay, cool. So I'm kind of more on the forefront when it comes to the education side. So basically what we've done is we take a practical approach to teaching film instead of it just being taught in a classroom. So it's all real world, it's industry standard. So the way that it works is as soon as you come in, as soon as you get a membership at Syndicate Film School, you come in, you can learn whatever you paid to learn, right? However, though, if you want to actually get on set with Syndicate or get on set and work for somebody else, we actually have different exams that you have to take, practical exams. And what happens is they have to study that. They can only take it once a month. If they fail that, then they have to take it again the month after. And if we see that they do end up passing by either doing passing the appropriate exam or the respected exam, and they have all their tools, and there's obviously different exams, so there's different criteria that needs to be met. If let's just say they do pass, and let's just say that there is let's just say we get a report back from you guys or somebody else where someone doesn't do so well, we're like, hey, we need you to retake this exam because we can actually craft them to what they need to be to act appropriately and to do the job properly for the industry. So this is as real as it gets. So when you're being trained by an actual production company, we put you in real life scenarios, and basically you get to meet people. You're thrown into the trade quicker. And I think that this is the best way of going about it. Instead of just learning it in a classroom and you're just reading off of a slideshow, you need to actually do this in order to build muscle memory. So that's basically how that goes. It's just all practical. It's all practical, and they have to make sure that they have all the proper tools in order to make it on set.
I was just also going to add, we said it from the start, but we always say, do it like a dojo.
Oh, yeah.
So look at it like the belt system in karate, where, you have to take these tests and achieve certain things to level up. And that unlocks new things, unlocks new classes, unlocks new equipment, rentals, unlocks new opportunities. So that's kind of the way we kind of set it up.
Right. It's set as a ranking system. And when we were first building the business, Jessie actually had said it best because she grew up doing karate and stuff like that, and how there's different
Black
belts.
belt, what are you going to do about it?
Yeah. So
You're a black belt?
When I was 11. Does that even count?
Does it translate? I don't know. Do you keep that?
I literally have the black belt with my name on it.
Are 11-year-old black belts different than
Comment
30-year-old black belts?
Well, I mean, it depends if you win.
They fight each other. That's what they do. They fight.
I honestly was fighting like grown men at
They do. You do.
Wait,
yeah.
What? They were throwing me in with not grown men, but
throwing you in.
Being like, go spar, and it was like a 7-foot guy, and I'm like, I am 11-year-old, so
wow,
I'm a little scared, but it was fine. Built character, I guess.
Wow, you obviously remembered it, so you applied it to real life.
Is that trauma?
Yeah,
sounds like more like trauma.
Well, no, I'm like, I think I was traumatized.
Use your trauma, yeah. Anyway, sorry to derail.
No, I really want to know if a 11-year-old black belt is the same. Please comment below.
So. But yeah, it's as Jessie said. It's not Syndicate Film School is not a school membership. It's a gym membership, but for filmmakers. So that's basically what
that's such a cool way to look at it. Yeah,
that's awesome. That's so basically cool. How even the systems that we use to onboard people and how they sign up for certain classes. It's a gym app. You know what I mean? Because there's different studios, or in this case, different gyms that you go to that belong to the same thing. Like when we were creating this whole thing, Jessie was like, yeah, this has to be closer to a gym than it has to be a school based on the ideas that we have. And that's exactly what we did. So, so there's...
Sweet. What do we always say is one of the most important aspects of this kind of industry, this kind of trade, is just meeting people, dude. Just meeting people. You giving those kind of opportunities to those students. We got the contacts of a couple of those PAs because they were like, I want to get involved in whatever you guys are doing.
Which one?
So now we're another contact.
Which ones?
We're getting dinner on Monday with one of them.
Which one?
Take a guess.
Damien?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love Damien.
Such a nice guy.
Love him.
Such a nice guy.
That just warmed my heart.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah. And like you said, some of these people are just, we're all very like-minded. We're all very motivated to get to work on these things. So he's a very like-minded individual, and, is looking to make more shit. So we're like, we'll make stuff with you.
Yeah, for sure. And one of the cool things that I think that we love to do. So like literally this week, I kind of made it a mission to where I called up like a lot of local production houses, or I called up friends that are like, hey, listen, do you know any studios or any production companies that, you know, need interns or need PAs or anything like that? Because, you know, let's be real, every production needs PAs, right? And that's their foot in the door. And 9 times out of the 10, they say yes, because they need the help. So, and the fact it's like, you know, they also look at us. So it's like, okay, so if their PA is like how are they trained or whatever, and then they take a look at who we are as Syndicate, as a production company, and they see the work that we do, and they're like, okay, that we see these people are legit, so let's look into their film school now. And now we create a pipeline. So like even Damien actually, since we're gonna, you know, if we want to keep on subject with him, we got him hooked up with a rental house. So he's doing some freelance work at a rental house where he's
Is this a dual?
So we got him set up at Dual. I talked to them about them, because one of the biggest things too that we also do with the students is we don't actually explain to the fullest degree what the opportunity is. We tell them what the job is, we tell them where it's going to be, and we tell them the rate, if any, but we don't actually tell them what it's going to be for. And the reason why is if everyone's going to jump on a big job. You know what I mean? Everybody's going to jump on a big job. And so, yeah. So like when we first started Syndicate and we only had 5 students, one of my friends hit me up and was saying like, hey, listen, I need PAs for Fallout, right, in Brooklyn. So I was like, dude, everyone's going to jump on this. So I literally just told everybody, I was like, hey, listen, does anyone want to go for a shoot in Brooklyn? It's going to be a few days. Obviously, the travel is going to be insane, but it's paying and whatever. And all of them said no. All of them said no. So if I didn't say, if I said it was Fallout, they would have jumped on the opportunity. But then afterwards, my friend sent me photos and I sent them out to them. I was like, listen, every time I give you an opportunity, take it, because you never know who you're going to meet. And then unfortunately, the week after, they took the first job I put out, and it was actually an awful job.
All right, man, we're going to trust you. We're going to say yes to everything.
There was bears, you know.
I was gonna say they were in the middle of the woods.
They were in the middle of the woods. There was bears, mosquitoes. Yeah,
It's part of the system. It's part of the dojo training. It's part of the training.
it's part of the
Builds
training.
character.
Builds character.
It's what Mr. Miyagi would do. It's what Miyagi would do.
It's mentally strong is what we're trying to convey here. But I mean, hey, not all, yeah.
So, but yeah, that's, I mean, there is kind of a method to our madness, but it works. It works heavily. And a lot of our students find consistent work afterwards, as long as they're putting the opportunity, or as long as they're making their own opportunities and they're taking every opportunity that we give them. It's very entrepreneurial, this business. This isn't a program where you get hired. And I just don't like the false advertising of colleges saying it, because there's even some programs that we know of that are marketing the fact that, hey, listen, by going to our school, you're going to get into XYZ big name production company. And they're only going to hire those people by having our school's name on that. And we all know that's not true. You know, but what we're doing instead is we're making sure that they get the real life experience. We give them the opportunities, we give them the pipeline, and they have to talk and connect with people. And again, it's an entrepreneurial business, so they need to do their own work outside of this, because getting hired is less than likely if you don't put the legwork in, you know, so.
Yeah, most of the burden is on you to do your work and do your due diligence and reach out and be persistent, consistent, and what's another stint word? I don't know. I almost got a cool phrase going on there.
You almost had it right there.
I almost had something really cool going on.
So, yeah.
But so cool.
Resistant? No, never mind.
Resilient.
You must resist.
You must resist.
You must resist the job. There's an opportunity. Fuck that job.
And you're never going to get out of your house.
Syndicate Film School.
I see LA shaking his head over here. Like, what's going on?
Fight the man.
And this is why I'm quiet.
I say, what a cool thing for someone who's, for a novice or somebody who's beginning to get into PA work and get on set. But what a cool like backing they would have with Syndicate Film School, saying that they came from Syndicate, having that as like their reference, basically, of like proof of that they can do the work and have like they have a whole school behind them. That's so cool. It's just such a valuable thing to have. Like as a freelancer, you are just you. Like you're can you do the job? Prove it. What's some examples of your work, or where did you come from? Where blah blah blah. It's all on you. But if having, oh my God, having the entire film school at your back, like to support you, and that's just where I came from. It's just It's invaluable.
Even after members are done with their memberships, like we have a lot of loyal people within our chain to where like whatever help you need, you reach out to, because we've gotten like a majority of people actually, I want to say, as soon as they take the rank, like let's just say they take the rank 1 exam as like with the first month that they get in, they could find work on set as soon as within a month. Like that's how fast they could see it. So it's like, so basically that's how quick things can pick up. So as soon as they get that taste, they're like, oh, I really need to be here. And I really need to basically keep on with this whole thing. So
And now, but for those actually getting on set, you're using kind of your own video production stuff that's going on your
Not
guys'
always,
end?
no.
Or you're, well, I'm assuming
Yeah.
it's kind of a combination of your contacts and
yeah,
just
for
studios
sure.
that you guys are
For
affiliated
sure,
with.
for sure. Like, we've gotten our students on set with, All American Rejects. We've done some stuff with Meta. We've done some stuff with Make-A-Wish. In our earliest days when we did some stuff with like the Stranger Things ad, we got our students on that and they've gotten some pretty prestigious roles and whatever. So, but case in point though, they've literally, they literally now can use those credits as reference that they can do the job.
Right.
So it's not just the experience, but they actually get real world credits and proof that they can do the job. Obviously we're not going to have a student like the first month that they come in have like a prestigious like role, like being a key gripper or a key gaffer or whatever, but what it comes down to, as long as they can do something like being a PA and just getting their feet wet with that, they realize that, wow, just this first thing that they can leverage, they can now use to get other jobs. I just had a student text me before because we have some more work coming up, which I haven't announced to the students yet, but, basically he wants to get like his resume piece together. And so far this kid's been with us for, I think like 3-4 months. And he's been on like, I want to say maybe 1 job a month with us, like on a PA scale. And they're all big stuff. They're all like, big name stuff. So he's basically putting this all down on his resume and, he's going to use this as leverage to find more grip and electric work. Cause now like with some of the instructors we have coming in who are full-time in that field, they can see his resume and be like, okay, I want to pick this kid up and, see what we can do for this job that's coming up and stuff. So,
Well, I was going to say, it's also important to note, like at a certain rank too, we pay students to be on set.
oh yeah. Yeah.
So we'll use the, the budget of
Right.
the project to then pay students. Obviously you start out PAing for free, whatever you can. And then as you rank up, you unlock job opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
So you could literally pay for your membership with work you're doing through us. So kind of a cool concept.
Oh, dude, you guys are so freaking cool, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you. No kidding.
Just the way you're working,
Appreciate
it
it.
feels like such a respectful way to work things. You know what I'm saying? It's like not trying to gouge anybody. You're doing what's right for the people that are interested. You have the experience to like guide people correctly. It's just awesome.